Turin. Heja Cornelia, hur mår du?
Hej! Snyggt Bernt. Jag mår bra. Hur mår du?
Jag mår bra, tack. This
Oh.
is Cornelia Jakobs from Sweden, and you are in Turin now. You had the first rehearsal. How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm here and it feels so good to be here, and it feels even better to have been on the stage for the first time now. It's a huge stage, very different from what I had in Sweden. But everything went well. We had 3 times to try stuff out, and we tried some different things, and yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good to be like back on track and trying to get into it.
The Swedes always have prepared their stage preparation or the stage setting already, which they're going to put on the Eurovision stage as well. So I think it's an advantage for you, or don't you think that the LED screen or the circles of the Turin stage don't work really? Because you brought your own.
Exactly, that's the perfect thing. It's my own circle, and we have our own guy with us that is doing the projection on it. So if we want to change anything, we can just do that, like in the nighttime here or whatever, when when the people are working with the other stage things. So that feels very comfortable to know that we can change stuff anytime.
You have been participating in the Swedish national final twice in the group Love Generation. We stand alone.
I don't think we were in the final though.
No, but in the Melodifestivalen, in the festival.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is true. Yes.
But now it's your solo tour, your solo stage performance. Do you think it's easier to do it alone, or would you have preferred it as a group?
Oh, it's definitely much easier to do it alone. Less things to like. Well, I think this is more what I should do. I think what I did then was fun, but it wasn't like what I was. Yeah, I think I need to be. I want to create my own music and like be involved with all the creativity, like the staging and the visual, all the visual creativities. So yeah, it's a different life almost. It feels like from Love Generation, and even as a person, it's very different. Like, who I am now versus then.
And you already have the competition feeling already in the Melodifestivalen. It's also about points, and now you're on the Eurovision stage. You already mentioned the size of the stage is different. Is it also the step that you now going to represent the whole country?
Yeah, of course. It's crazy. Oh, thank you. Here I got some chocolate.
It's always
amazing. Tack Lotta, gulle. Very important with some chocolate now and then. Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah,
of course, from Melodifestivalen to Eurovision, it's a big step. But I think, like you said, I've already been in the competition part, and everything is quite similar, to be honest, very similar. So it feels very good to have already done this a couple of times before.
Yes, absolutely right. How important is the voting for you? Do you care or don't you care?
Well, of course I care. It's hard to be like in a competition without caring about the competition, but I try not to think about it too much though. I try to think about the fact that it's amazing that I'm here and that I get to do this again, and like in front of so many people, and in such a big, it's such a big thing, and I really love Eurovision for everything that it stands for, that everyone can be who they are, and it's such a big circus in so many countries, and we get together and we get this kind of united vibe and feeling, which I think is super important for us, and just as population on this earth. To feel that, like, sometimes we get together and the world feels a little bit smaller for a couple of hours, and we connect over music, and I think that's very beautiful, and it's very honoring to be a part of that.
Yeah, yeah, and there are a lot of things going on in Europe, so the Ukraine war and everything. So, do you think it has an impact on the results or on the event
Absolutely.
itself? Hmm.
I think it will have impacts in many ways. I think that people are in a different mindset in general right now because it's so much happening. Without, I don't know anything about like how it will affect, but I think, I mean, it's such things like it's all the emotions, everything that happens in this world, and so in on a daily basis, and how people are feeling in general does affect how people want to vote and want to like what people want to hear and what people don't want to hear and everything. So I think definitely will affect um, the competition.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Many people think so. And coming to the voting again, you belong to the one of the favorites this year. It's Italy, Ukraine. Does it put a lot of pressure on you, seeing you in the top of the predictions? And
Um, it should do. I understand the pressure, but I don't feel pressured. I don't know if it's because I'm so just happy that to, yeah, I just feel that everything that is happening right now is such a luxury for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything feels like a bonus. And of course, I understand the pressure because it is, of course, a pressure to like represent a country that usually comes very high up, and yeah, and to be a favorite from before is always also like puts you in a position where where you have something to live up to. But I feel so I get so beautiful support from everywhere. So I don't know. I don't feel pressured at all.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
I'm
That's
just very
good.
happy. I'm just so super happy that I feel like that because I mean it's super hard to do something if you feel pressured. So
Yeah. It's already also the 60th anniversary for Sweden. You'll be the 60th entry, your song.
really,
So
60.
maybe
Wow, I didn't
I should
know.
not have not told you.
I got even
But
more pressure. No, fine.
no, no. But you have a very touristic stage show. You're even barefoot, and like Loreen, she was also barefoot, and Sandy Shaw
Yeah.
in the past. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about the story behind the lyrics. I know that's about the end of a relationship, but maybe your words would be more precious.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, it was during a period of time. We wrote this during a period when I was on and off with a guy that I really loved, and um, it was a very hard time because he didn't manage to have this kind of relationship, but he wanted. So it was like on and off, on and off, on and off, and that really tears a person apart. So I was very torn during this period, and it felt really it just happened quite naturally to write about it in the song because we started with the melodies. I always start with the melodies when I write. So we started with the melodies, and you could feel quite straight away that it was a sad song.
Mm-hmm.
And even sometimes, like for example, so baby bye bye, that came with the melody like naturally. You just when we came up with the melody, those words came naturally. So, and since Isa is one of my best friends since 17 years ago, Isa is one of the three people that wrote the song. It was me, Isa, and David,
Mm-hmm.
and we have been best friends for 17 years.
Well,
So she knew all about this, what was happening, and since we were writing for me, I think we all were in the same mindset. Kind of, we knew that that it was gonna be about this
mm-hmm.
situation. So we kind of took like um, my thoughts and happened. Even like some of the phrases are taken from real life like situations. We just took all all those feelings and put it into the song.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Mm.
And I need to mention that you have, as a daughter, have a nice and very famous father called Jakob Samuel, member of the Poodles, a rock star in Sweden somehow.
Yeah.
And, did he give you any advice for this Eurovision Song Contest?
Absolutely, but he's very I don't know what to call it, but he's like, don't think about anything. You just do you. You're good. You just do what you do. It's everything will be perfect. You're the best. He's just like very supportive in that way. He's not like, think about this and never forget that, blah blah blah. He's just like, no, don't think, just do. Which is quite nice, because I think a lot myself, so it's good to have that kind of contrast.
Yeah. Would you like to explore a little bit of Turin as well? Do you have time for that?
Yes, we will actually go on a tour tomorrow to some kind of wine garden. Vad säger man? Vingård? Vineyard. Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, a winery. Yes, I'm so looking forward. It's actually David's, the third songwriter. His favorite wine is coming from this district. So he's super excited about this tour tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get to try some really good wine and see some beautiful places here. And I'm looking forward. I'm trying to find a lake somewhere close where we can plask around.
Yeah, lovely.
Where we can swim around a little. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I hope you have a great time tomorrow.
So hopefully.
And that even more important, that your performance will be lovely and as you expect this. And maybe you can do the 7th victory for Sweden. It would be awesome. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
everything can happen. So
who knows?
We cross the fingers for
anything can happen.
Cornelia Jakobs, thank you. It was lovely to talk to you. Have a great evening and all the best luck we could ever wish you. Okay.
Thank you, Bernd. It was really nice to talk to you. And take care. And I hope you're gonna like what I do on definitely. Thursday next week.
Do you have some last words for our viewers? Maybe some last.
Take care of yourselves, and I really hope to see you on the road soon. I want to come play, and we just got our a new booker, or like an added booker for like Germany and London or England and stuff. So hopefully I will come to your city, because I want to meet you all on live shows. And I hope you're gonna like the Eurovision, and don't forget to vote if you like it, because I need your votes.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Tack så mycket.
Tack så jättemycket.
Bye bye.
Lovely. Bye bye, Bernd. Take care.